Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been missing in action for a long time. With my schedule right now, it's been really hard with trying to make videos, but I promise you I'm really going to try to make a stronger effort to at least make one video a week, just to update you guys and how I feel about certain makeup products, etc, etc. So today's video is going to be about my favorite products of the summer. It's really more so about between July and August. It's not as many. I tried to pick the main ones that I tried that were new that I really enjoyed using. So I'm gonna go over it and include skincare, actual makeup products, eyeshadow palettes. So we're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. So stick around and I'm going to go right into this video. So the first product I'm going to be talking about is the Tatcha. I feel like I always say it wrong, Tatcha. I have two things by this company. I bought on this website called Mercier. How do I say it? Mercier. Mercarcy. I believe that's how you say it, Mercarcy. Don't mind me looking down here because I'm going to be looking at my notes. But anyway, so I bought a small little mini trial of their Violet C Radiance Mask. So this is it. It's a small little size because the original price is $68 and I only bought this for like $17 because I wanted to try it out before I actually purchased the full thing. So this product is pretty much, it's like a vitamin C mask and it has this like Japanese berry that's supposed to be really good for the skin. It is a Japanese beauty berry. That's exactly what they call it. And that is the reason why it looks purple. If you can focus in on it. Yeah. That's the reason why it looks purple. As you could tell, I use a little bit of it in there. I've used it probably about twice. And would I buy the full product? I don't know. So I felt like it made a difference in my skin. It also has AHA, which is one of the peeling substances, like a gentle peel. And I felt like it was good and I used it twice. But I'm not sure if I'll buy the full product. I'll definitely use the entire thing, but I don't feel like it's my holy grail mask. I do have a holy grail mask. If you do want to know more about that, I will definitely make a video about my favorite mask. But this, I would say, was okay. So the next product I'm going to be talking about is a foundation. So as you know, I love foundations. I've tried almost every foundation you can think of. I've either tried it in a sample or I actually own it. This is me being the makeup junkie I am. So I'll start with the sample. When I originally tried it, I've heard so much about it. I'm probably jumping late on the bandwagon about this foundation, but it is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, right? So this is when I first got it. This is a sample and I am in the color 11.5. And let me tell you, when I say that this is probably one of my holy grail foundations, this matches me to a T. So beautiful. Just the finish of it is definitely very skin-like, and I feel like that's something very rare to find in a foundation because most foundations are like full coverage. It is full coverage, but the difference is the finish of the foundation. This is definitely in my top 3 favorite foundations. I ended up buying the full product, of course. I had to. So this is it. It's hard for me to get this in person in the Sephora's by me. They only sell Giorgio Armani, I realize, in certain locations. I guess bigger Sephora's, because I think they had this in the city, like near the Times Square Sephora. But I never bought it because I was like, nah, I don't really need it. But this is definitely a great, great, great foundation. I'm in the color 11.5. And as I said, I'm wearing it on my face now. The only issue with this, I'd say, is the price. It's very expensive. I feel like spending $64 on a foundation is a lot of money, but I buy all my makeup. I work hard for my money, and if I want to buy something, I will buy it. So, of course, within my own means. But yes, if you are willing to splurge on a really great foundation, and I've probably a million reviews about this on YouTube, this is definitely worth the price. The next product I'm going to be talking about is a lipstick, and this is something that I recently purchased. I did try it on. I wore it maybe for about like a whole day or so, and it was hard for me to pick one color because of course they're pricey and I love this brand. So this is the NARS Power Pigment Lip Pigment. So I only bought one color, and I bought the chocolate brown color, which is called Done It Again, because I'm a sucker for brown lipstick. I love a good deep brown lipstick. Of course, with my skin tone, like brown lipstick, yes, I love it. Anyway, so this retails for $26, so that was the reason why it was hard for me to get two, because I'm like, I really don't want to spend like $50 on a lipstick I'm not even sure I'm gonna really like. So I'm like, let me just buy one and see how it is. So this is definitely a very dark brown. Let's show you the wand. The wand is super unique. It's very precise. Let's see if I can focus. It's super, I have to get out of the picture. I've never seen such a precise lip brush like ever. I think this is the first one I've ever seen this way. Like it's even pointy like right at the end. So if you see the color here, just do a big swatch. It's really, really pretty. The color is Done It Again, and it kind of has a little hint of red to it, but I think that it's a really beautiful color. And even when I wear it on my lips, like I'm not wearing it right now, but when I did wear it on my lips, I didn't have to wear it with a liner, but I felt like the reason why is because of how precise the brush is. Like you can really just outline your lips perfectly with this brush. NARS has great products, and I've never seen, I think this is their first like liquid lip product. So this is really great, and I would definitely buy this again. I really, really love it. The next palette I'm going to be talking about, well, it's a first palette I should say. I bought this maybe about 3 weeks ago. I bought it online because you really only can get this product online. I believe it's from a blogger. It's either a beauty blogger or a video blogger, like a beauty guru pretty much. She made her own palette, and it's called the Persona Identity Palette. And this retails for $32. And the colors of this are beautiful and so pigmented. I really, really, really love this palette. And I actually have not loved a palette, like deeply loved a palette this much. Actually, there's another palette I'm going to be talking about that I love just as much as this, but I feel like my holy grail has always been my Tarte, this one. My Tarte In Bloom. I have not loved a palette as much as I loved this palette. This is my holy grail every single day. If I had to live on an island, which palette would I pick? It would be this one, but this is like a close runner-up. And this is cheaper than this, because I believe that this is like 40-something dollars when I bought it. I think I bought this last year or 2 years ago. This one I bought recently. So it's really good for the price. So it's pretty much, as you can see, it's like a nude palette. They do have some shimmers and some mattes, but when I say that they're super pigmented, just even like one rub, look at that. That is so beautiful. There's even this, that's the color I swatch, is called Gold Digger. There's this color which is Goddess, which is also really beautiful. Even like the orange like transition colors, Audacious, like just look at how pigmented it focus. It's really pigmented. Some palettes, when you swatch like that, they're not that pigmented at all. So it takes a lot of dedication to get a palette like this. And then look at this color, Fearless. It's beautiful, so beautiful. I did use some of these colors actually on this look that I did today, but most of the colors are from the next palette I'll be talking about. This is a great, great, great palette. Like I only bought it because it was hyped up. I saw it on, I think it was Makeup Shayla. She had talked about this palette. It was either Makeup Shayla or Karen, which is I Love Sari. I never say her name right. One of those two. I follow them on Instagram. And they talked about this palette. So I was like, you know what? Like, I really don't buy palettes a lot. Like, I haven't really splurged that much on makeup in such a long time. So I was like, let me just do it. So bought it. Definitely worth it. So I'm showing you the back. So it's pretty much, it says the ultimate eyeshadow palette for brown eyes, and it's by Sonia Gasparian. I'm probably saying her name wrong, but let me tell you, Sonia, you make some great products. I think there's only like 2 palettes that are on my list that I really liked this summer, and like within July and August period, because this is really when I bought new makeup. So this is a very hyped palette. There's a palette that many bigger YouTubers have made videos about, and I was like, you know what, I want to see what this palette is about. I watched many YouTube videos before I bought it because it has a higher price tag, but it is definitely another palette I believe is worth the price. The only difference with the other palette I talked about, which is the Persona, this palette has 12 colors. Yeah, there's only 12 colors in this. The next palette I'm talking about is the Sephora Pro palette. This just came in today and I'm already in love. I'm so shocked by Sephora. I've never actually bought like anything by Sephora, like palette wise. I've bought lipsticks from the Sephora brand. I've tried their airbrush foundation because one of my friends had told me about it. It's amazing, by the way. Some of their brushes. My freaking earring keeps coming off. But this is the first like actual palette that I bought by them. So this palette retails for $68. Let me tell you, that is expensive for a palette. This is probably the most expensive eyeshadow palette that I own. Because I know there's other ones like that Tatcha palette that are like $150. Listen, I will never buy a palette that's $150 because a lot of those eyeshadow products are the same thing as buying like a Morphe product. And yes, maybe the blendability is better in the more expensive product, but you're still getting the same color payoff. So no, I will not spend more than $100 for a palette. This is probably the most that I will spend. So we will look at this. This is beautiful. So this is like a nude eyeshadow palette. It reminds me of the Huda Beauty palette, but I don't own that one. But the colors kind of look a little bit similar, like from pictures I've seen. Maybe she has a lot more warmer colors, but this is the warm palette. These are really, this is what I'm wearing on my eyes. So the dark colors, like the way I created the cut crease, are all these little dark colors over here. Mostly this brown, that brown, and the black. And then the color in the middle, I'm using this middle color right here. And it does come, I don't have it on me, but it does come with a list of names for the eyeshadows because it doesn't tell you on the back. The only problem. It tells you on the list when you keep it on there, but I kind of just tend to take it off. I love that it comes with this huge mirror because if I did want to do more makeup looks, like the mirror is so huge that you can. Look at that. Hey. It's definitely in my favorites and I'm going to be using this a lot more, not even just in the summer, but definitely as the year goes on. This is a great palette. The next product I'm going to be talking about is I think my #1 product from this whole video. So this is a skincare product and this, I'll just jump right into it. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross, the extra, let me make sure, the Alpha Beta Daily Peels. Let me tell you, this is amazing. Like, I'll tell you the story of how I even got into this because I'm not a peel person. Like, I'm about skincare, but I'm not like 100% into it until I found these products. So I went to Sephora maybe about like 3 weeks ago because I was trying to see if I can buy the Sephora Pro palette in person. So there was a woman, she must have been like one of the head people at that Sephora at the time, and she looked at my skin. I think it was me and my mom, we went to Sephora because she wanted to try foundations and stuff. So she looked at my skin and she was like, do you exfoliate? Like, she said it in a way where it was like kind of offensive, like, do you exfoliate? And I looked at her and I was like, yeah, like sometimes, like I haven't done it in a long time, but like, you know, exfoliation, like I never really thought of exfoliation as being like a huge thing. Like, I don't actually like buy products to exfoliate. Like, I don't buy scrubs. I make my own scrubs, like honey and sugar, like coconut oil and sugar, but I don't do it consistently. I really don't. So I'm guilty of that. So I'm like, sometimes, you know. So she looked at me, she's like, you should really, she's like, you're really young. I'm not that young, by the way. I'm 25. So she was like, you're young. She's like, you really need to take care of your skin as you're young. So I looked at her, I'm like, what is she gonna try and sell me now? So anyway, so she went to like this other associate that was there at Sephora, and she was like, show her my favorite exfoliator. So my mom and I were looking at each other like, who was she? So we walked, the guy showed her, he's like, oh, like, did she tell you about the exfoliator? And we were like, yeah, like, what exfoliator is this? It must be like holy grail, like a rainbow exfoliator or something. So we walked to the skincare aisle and stuff, and we saw the Dr. Dennis Gross, which I'm familiar with. Like, I know his products and stuff, but I haven't actually bought any. So he's like, this is her favorite exfoliator. So I was like, okay, like, all right, this must be like amazing if everyone's saying it's amazing, right? And the price, when I saw it, I was like, whoa, like, I don't even know, like, I'm not gonna spend this much money for a product that I don't really know that well. So I was like, do you have like a trial size? So I bought the smaller size. It came with 5 pads, it was $16. I'm like, all right, like, let me try it, you know, like, it's something cheap. So we bought that, and even at the counter, the woman that was checking me out, she was like, this is an amazing exfoliator. So I was like, oh, God, everyone keeps saying this is amazing, like, I might as well like just try it. So I got home, The directions do say to use it either in the morning or in the evening. So because it has AHA, you should always use sunscreen with AHA. The same thing with the other mask that I was talking about, it has AHA as well. Always use sunscreen. So he gave me like some free samples of Murad sunscreen. I already have my own sunscreen, so I'm like, no, thank you though. And why I researched it a little bit more. I'm like, all right, like it has some pretty good reviews in Sephora, so I'm like, let me just try it out. I used it every evening, and I'm telling you, like, my skin has never looked this great. Like, I still have like the pores and stuff like that, but it's not as I feel like my skin texture, which is the problem with my skin, I always have very severe like texture in my skin, has improved 10 times because of this product. And they're just pads, and I'll show you. So they're literally 2 minutes each per pad. So this is how much is in here. So I ended up buying the 30 pack of these because I loved the 5 that much. It was so good. So there's 30 of these, and they come with they tell you what to do. There's step 1 and then there's step 2. So step 1 is the exfoliate and smooth side, which is the actual treatment, and then step 2 is the neutralizer. So it neutralizes out the acid. So you get 30 of these. But the other one that I had tried, I ended up also getting a sample, I don't have it on me, but of the serum. I don't have it on me. I'll put it on the link below, like what exactly it was. So I used both in conjunction, and my skin, and even tells you on there like how fast it works. I'm telling you, so amazing. So there's different sizes. If you just want to try it, if you're skeptical, if you have sensitive skin, they do, I'm like losing my earrings back and forth. So they do have sensitive skin peels. So if you're skeptical, because this is an extra strength one, it tells you on there too, extra strength. They also have a regular strength, but I only bought the extra strength because this is what the woman at Sephora was like praising and preaching me about. She's like, yes, like this is amazing, blah blah blah. And I usually don't take a lot of advice from Sephora reps, more so because I know my skin, like I know what's good with my skin, and I tend to stay away from new skincare products because my skin is sensitive to the point where like if I introduce it to something really quick, or if I use a whole bunch of new products, my skin will start breaking out for no reason. So it's definitely worth it, and I definitely suggest checking it out. I really love this product. So thank you so much for watching my video and taking the time to just watch my reviews. If you do enjoy my videos, or if you want more in-depth reviews on any of the products I talked about today, just let me know or comment it below. And again, I know I've been missing in action. I'm really gonna try my hardest to post at least 1 video a week about anything you guys want, and just videos that inspire me and videos that remind me of why I love makeup and why I've loved makeup for so long, for many years. So please subscribe. If you want any more information about anything, just let me know. I'm going to put all the links to everything I talked about into my description bar. I thank you again so much, and until next time, I will see you guys again. Thank you again. So thank you so much for watching my video and taking the time to just watch my reviews. If you do enjoy my videos, or if you want more in-depth reviews on any of the products I talked about today, just let me know or comment it below. And again, I know I've been missing in action. I'm really gonna try my hardest to post at least 1 video a week about anything you guys want, and just videos that inspire me and videos that remind me of why I love makeup and why I've loved makeup for so long, for many years. So please subscribe. If you want any more information about anything, just let me know. I'm going to put all the links to everything I talked about into my description bar. I thank you again so much, and until next time, I will see you guys again. Thank you again.